Jason, I neglected to mention this yesterday, so this is after the fact, but I had an interesting evening last night calling out words for a spelling bee.
Interesting.
Yes, and it was very, very good. It was fun to do.
Was it a how competitive are we talking
very
about here?
Competitive.
Very competitive. What
River
level?
Valley Intermediate, Midway School District, so it was 5th and 6th graders.
Now, I'm going to just throw this out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that whoever won that event last night would have beaten me.
Yeah.
Me
too.
I don't know what the words that you were calling out were,
yeah.
But I suspect as I learn what they are here in just a second,
right,
that it's going to contribute to my theory that those people would have beaten me.
Yeah, they were very sharp. Those kids were sharp. There were 20 of them that advanced to this competition, and we were trying to get to the final 2, or the competition narrowed it down to the final 2 who will compete at the regional level at MCC in March. And it was funny. It was a guy and a girl that ended up the final 2, and as the number 3 person, which will actually be the first alternate, was eliminated, got those final 2 up there. And Mr. Heath, who's the assistant principal, said, asked the 2 up there, said, "Do y'all want to keep going and determine a winner, or we could stop now because both of you are going to advance to regionals?" And they both kind of looked at each other and then kind of sheepishly shook their head. "No, we're good. We can stop right now. It'll be fine." And so we did. We stopped at that point. But and I meant to bring the folder that had the words in it from last night. I could have given you a test on the air.
Yeah. Something tells me that would go about as well for me as guess the cover of Sports Illustrated has been going.
No, I'd be better than that.
So I don't know. I don't know.
But I left the folder there. I didn't bring it with me. But it was very impressive. It was very well done. And Dana Geetson asked me to do that out there, so I was very pleased to do that. And it was very good. I told the kids as I started. I was trying to relax them. They were up there and they were staring straight ahead, and they don't know me or anything. I said, "Let me tell you, when I was in the 5th grade at Jenny Rogers Elementary School in Danville, Kentucky, I won the spelling bee for our whole school. I beat the 6th graders." And I said it was great memory from my 5th grade year, and they all kind of laughed at me. But I think it broke the ice a little bit. So, and then somebody came up to me afterward and said, "I won the, I think the state spelling bee by the Louisville Courier-Journal in Louisville, Kentucky when I was in school." I said, "Oh, that was great." So, but it was very nice, and thanks for the invitation to be there, Ms. Geetson and Ms. Fisher and Mr. Heath. Appreciate that. Mr. Schaefer was there also, and they were very hospitable last night, and very impressive kids. I felt like I had to be on my A game pronouncing the words correctly, because I knew how important it was to them. If I mispronounce a word, that throws a wrench into things.
And let me ask you, as the host of this event, when you read through all of the words that
and I did look through them ahead of time too. Yes,
very good.
Yes.
Do you think you could have spelled all of them?
Most of them, but some of them no. Some of them would have been, some of them would have been testers for sure. Like, here's an example. And this is one for some reason that always gives me trouble when I type it or write it or spell it. Subconscious. I think that was one of the words last night. And they just, the person who got it just rattled it off, no problem. But that's when I think I could spell it, but I think I'd give some extra thought to it.
Yeah. But you and I are in a point where when it comes to writing things or typing things, we have spell check.
Spell check, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
we're a nation of spell check.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I couldn't have gotten a college degree without it. I'm just throwing that out there.
Right.
But a lot of those words, and that's a really good example of a word that if somebody asked me to spell it right now, and please don't, I would really have to stop and think before I responded.
Oh, come on. Take a stab at it. Subconscious.
I don't want to. I really don't.
I understand. But all that to say, they were very impressive young people, 5th and 6th graders, and appreciated the opportunity to be there. Thank you very much for asking. And our future is in good hands with young people like that.